What up? What up? What up? Welcome to another show, one of the dopest shows on YouTube, where we talk about everything under the sun as long as we get back to the money, real conversations, and real solutions. I'm your host, Courtnee Edgar. You feel me? What's going on, my people? How y'all feeling today, man? I hope y'all are doing phenomenal. I hope y'all are doing great. Today's Wednesday, man. It's Wednesday. You halfway through the week. Yes. We got a lot of things to cover today. But before we get there, make sure you like, you comment, and you subscribe for the algorithm. Make sure you hit the bell notification so that way you won't miss any of my uploads. You won't miss any of my posts. And when you do get those posts, make sure you hype the videos, man. It helps the content a lot. All right. Now, also for my people who are wanting more, for my people who want to see behind the scenes, for my people who want to be a part of a group, a community of people who are growing, who are building, who aren't asking for handouts, but who are doing everything that they possibly can to get out here and make things happen for themselves. Be a part of the Free Agents Society. Come and join the Patreon. All right. So that being said, man, I want to go ahead and get into some topics for today. We got a lot of things to cover, so I want to go ahead and get started. So the first topic of today, we have this ex-trainer out of Scottsdale, Arizona. Now he's pending on doing decades of jail time for SAing women as an ex-trainer. So we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get the full context of this story, and then we're gonna give our thoughts and our opinions. So with that being said, let's rock out.
Of a serial rapist.
Someone interrupted one of the survivors who was sharing a victim impact statement. Here's the reaction from the judge.
Whoever just made that comment, leave my courtroom now.
Your Honor, I could be wrong, but I think it might have been the defendant himself that just made a comment, unless there was someone else as well.
Mr. Favor, was that your comment that I just heard?
Oh, Michaela Marshall was in the courtroom. What happened here?
It was quite dramatic, as you just heard. And the defendant in this case, Tevin Favor, admitted to the judge he said something under his breath. And as you just heard, she was not happy about the interruption. Tevin Favor is 34 years old, and the judge sentenced him to 34 years in prison for sexually assaulting 4 women between 2012 and 2024. Favor was a personal trainer and owned a gym in Scottsdale. Prosecutors proved he had a pattern of gaining women's trust and then abusing it through sexual violence. The accuser in a 2018 sexual assault spoke first in court today. Favor was acquitted of that charge in 2020. Then the state's attorney read victim impact statements from the other 4 women he was convicted of raping. One of those assaults happened after his initial acquittal.
For years, you believed you had gotten away with what you did, but a jury found you guilty on every count, and the truth finally caught up with you. You no longer get to control this story. We do.
One of the hardest parts of
My question is, I want to know though, because I gotta know, man. How can I say this? Did it actually happen? Now, I'm not saying that it's not true. I'm not saying it's not true, but I want to know the context of what happened and how it happened. Because if we're just saying that somebody did this to you and now we're just taking their word for it, we got to have another conversation. However, if this is the case, if this is the case, let's be real. Let's be real. I'm going to call pause on this real quick. I'm going to call pause. Fam, you're not a bad looking guy, bro. You're not a bad looking guy. You have to, there has to be something going on with you. Either you mentally ill, there's something wrong in your head. You don't like being told no, which again, it goes to the complex of something wrong with your head because you don't like being rejected. You don't like the idea of being rejected or embarrassed, or you feel embarrassed. I don't understand it because men get rejected all the time. You just able to push through. Like, you know what? I lost on this. I'll take the L on this and I'll move on. But it is not that serious, bro. Y'all going to jail over trying to get something from a woman. Fam, listen, ladies, be honest. I need y'all to hear me real quick. Real quick. But fellas, I need y'all to really, really, really hear me. If you need box that bad, if you are craving to get inside some guts that bad, fam, go to one of them massage parlors. I'm just gonna call it a spade. You in Scottsdale, so I'm pretty sure you making a decent amount of money because there's money over there in Scottsdale. Everybody in that area, because I talked about it before, that area, that's where the money area is at. So therefore, it shouldn't be, unless your marketing sucks or your sales tactics suck, it shouldn't be that hard for you to be able to land a few deals with some women, with some high-paying clients. And so that way you can make enough bread and then you can pay you a shorty to come give you a massage with a happy ending, whatever the case may be. Get you one of them upper echelon women. Go over there and do that. But there is no reason, dog, for you to be getting tagged as SA a woman, bro. Come on, dog. What is wrong with y'all dudes, bro? What is wrong with y'all? Get it together, bro. You trying to build something. You're supposed to be a trainer. You're supposed to be helping these women get fit. You're not helping the case. For all of these women who cry wolf, for all of these women who are out here screaming and saying great, 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 you aren't helping the case at all. Nowhere. Because you don't know how to keep it in your pants. You don't know how to have self-control as a man. It ain't that, bro. I promise you it's not that important. If she don't want to give it to you, okay, cool. Take your L and move on. Second of all, why are you trying to bust down the shorty that you training anyway? That's too close. You mixing business and pleasure. Why are you doing that? Keep that, bro. Keep that separate. If she's a client, you don't need to be busting her down. Simple as that. If she's a client, you don't need to be busting her down because guess what? That can cause problems. That can cause issues. That can actually jeopardize you getting to a bag. But y'all ain't hearing me though, because you so craved by that thing between her legs. You so craved by the thing between her legs. Now look at you. 34 years, bro. 34 years. You gonna have to sit down for 34 years. And you already look like you in your mid-30s. Early 30s. Early to mid-30s. So you got to sit down for the remainder of your life. Fighting for the cheeks. When you could have just been taking care of business, making sure things are straight, making sure things are squared away, getting these women in shape so they can feel confident about themselves, so they can walk out here in these streets, so these men won't be talking crazy about them because, you know, you got a lot of pudgy women and frumpy women out here in these streets wearing outfits that they ain't supposed to be wearing out here, so they can walk out here and actually feel confident about their bodies. But you too busy trying to get between the legs. Come on, man.
One of the hardest parts of all of this is knowing I was not the only victim. I trusted Tevin, and he betrayed that trust in the worst possible way. After the assault, I struggled with thoughts of not wanting to be alive.
In a surprising move, a former girlfriend of Favor then gave a statement in support of her ex. She told the judge she dated Favor for more than 3 years and they lived together for most of their relationship.
Our relationship ended because of our own personal issues, but my decision to leave was never motivated by fear. The man I knew was caring, protective, funny, and deeply loyal to the people he loved.
Another woman, someone who used to work for Favor, also gave a positive statement on his behalf, saying she's proud to be his friend. Both declined to speak with me after sentencing. Favor will be behind bars the same number of years he's been alive. We often see concurrent sentences when there are multiple counts, but not this time. The judge ordered him to serve consecutive terms for each sexual assault conviction. Live in studio, Michaela Marshall for Arizona's Family.
34 years, bro. So you're 34 now. So you won't get out until you're 68 years old. 68 years old, bro, because you didn't know how to keep it in your pants. That is wild. That is wild. But hey, man, if y'all gain any value from this video, what I suggest is that you like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you share this with your family and friends. And if you haven't joined the Patreon, be sure to join the Patreon, man. This is crazy.
Listen, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out either of these 2 videos right here. And make sure you share this post with your friends and your family.
Wild work, boy. Wild work out here in these streets. Wild work out here in these streets. Yeah, let's keep this train rolling. See, let's go to this Miami caregiver. I want to go to this Miami caregiver real quick, man. It's interesting. This is an interesting, very interesting topic. So there's this lady who was a caregiver. She was accused of stealing about $24,000. $24,000, bro. From an Alzheimer's patient. $24,000. I want to get into this story, then we're going to give our thoughts and our opinions. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get to it.
I'm alerted woman. Who was supposed to take care of her mother with Alzheimer's is behind bars after investigators say she stole tens of thousands of dollars from her.
And once she got her hands on the cash, deputies allege she went straight to a casino. Local 10's Trent Kelly in West Miami-Dade with the latest on this case.
Detectives say this case is not just about the money, but it's about who was allegedly taken advantage of. This caretaker accused of stealing more than $20,000 from an elderly patient with Alzheimer's and then blowing it at several local casinos. That suspect revealing in court today the victim is her own mother.
Ma'am, you were arrested for exploitation of an elderly or disabled person.
65-year-old Charlotte Butler appearing in bond court this morning, accused of stealing thousands of dollars from her elderly mother who suffers from Alzheimer's and using it to gamble at several South Florida casinos. Detectives say Butler was her mother's primary caregiver and was given access to her bank account to help manage her finances.
Man, you too old for this, man. You way too old for this. You took $24,000. $24,000 just so you can go gamble and blow all of it, to then have to turn around and go to jail. Y'all got to be the dumbest people out here in this world. You have to be the dumbest. What is wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Y'all old. Listen, y'all old. Y'all still got the mind of a teenager. Real talk. Y'all old and still got the mind of a teenager. I was once told that when you get gray hairs, you're supposed that means you gain wisdom in life. I don't see it. This crime right here alone does not show wisdom to me, because you stole $24,000 from somebody who can't defend themselves to go blow it at a casino. Where that makes sense at to me? Just to go blow it all just because you got $24,000. Knowing good and well you ain't finna make no money. Knowing good well you ain't finna double, triple, or quadruple that money that you just stole. Now you finna sit down. Now you finna go and sit down in jail for stealing. Y'all, man, y'all some idiots, bro. Y'all some idiots. Y'all some idiots. Y'all some idiots. Some of y'all do the dumbest stuff. The dumbest things.
But according to her arrest report, Butler used that access for her own benefit. Investigators say Butler admitted she withdrew approximately $24,070 from her account for gambling. Detectives say subpoenaed bank records show frequent cash withdrawals at local casinos, often several times in the same day. The arrest report also says casino player records matched many of those withdrawals, corroborating that the victim's funds were used by the defendant for personal gambling activities.
So she took money.
Man, to be honest with y'all, dog, with all this technology that we have, with all the technology that we got going on, I don't even see why y'all are even enticed to think that y'all gonna get away with what y'all think y'all can get away with. There's too much technology, man. These people can backtrack everything that you done did from the beginning to the start. You see how they just tracked you down? And they were able to link how much money you were spending to link how much money you were spending at the casino that was linking that to how much money was stolen from the person that you was taking care of. What's the point of doing it? You think you finna get away with it, or do y'all just not care no more? Or are y'all at the point where y'all just don't care? You're like, man, it is what it is. I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna take the risk. If I get caught, I get caught. If I don't, I don't. It is what it is. Is that where y'all at this point, at this age? Is that where you at? Is that why you did it? You said, look, I got the access. I'm gonna take this $24,000. I'm just gonna go and blow it. I just want to go enjoy myself because I never had the opportunity to have $24,000 at my disposal right now. So I just want to go enjoy it. Is that what it was? Is that what it is? Help me to understand, because I don't understand it at all.
From the victim she was caring for to pay for gambling. And she was living rent-free at the victim's house.
Butler now charged with elderly exploitation. The judge ordering she have no contact with her mother. Her bond set at $5,000.
Do you understand the stay away order?
Yes, I do. I hadn't seen my.
Who that is? Who that is? Her sons? Daughters?
Mom in 5 years anyway.
That's your mom?
Yes.
The victim?
Yes.
And Butler was.
Listen, you could have took the $24,000 to help your whoever that was in the screen, because I'm pretty sure it was probably your daughter and your son. You could have took that money and you could have split that between them two. Like, here, man, here's go 12 bands for each one of you. You know what I'm saying? Go take care of whatever it is that you need to go take care of. At least we would have looked at it as, all right, well, at least she was doing it for the greater good, because she realized her mother with Alzheimer's, she really wasn't going to do anything with that money. That's one way to look at it. Still wrong, but that's another way. At least we can give you a little grace on that behalf. But you took this money to go blow it at a casino, $24,000. Do you know what some people can do with $24,000? And you took that joint right to the casino. You said, "All we up. I got $24,000. I'm going straight to the casino. I'm finna go blow this money." The mindset of a teenager. That is egregious.
Later booked here into TGK. We did, by the way, stop by the victim's home today, but her family had no comment. That's the latest outside TGK in West Miami-Dade. I'm Trent Kelly, local.
Hey, man, y'all got to get it together, bro. Y'all got to get it together. I don't understand what it is. I don't know why y'all make the decisions that y'all make. I don't understand it. What up, Trees? I don't understand it at all. But if you gain any value from this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm. Make sure you share this with your family and friends, and make sure you become part of the free agent society by joining the Patreon. All right. So let's go. I want to go to this next topic though. I want to go to this next topic. I think I can go. Matter of fact, do I want to go to this right now? Yeah, we can go. We can go with this one. We can go with this one. We can go with
someone.
All right, so yeah, this is a good one. This is a good one. I think this is a good one. I do. So apparently, AI got out here finessing people. AI out here finessing people out their money. And they're tapping on people, they're pulling the strings, emotional strings of the people to get them to purchase a certain product. So we gonna get into it, and then I'm gonna give my thoughts and my opinions. So let's go ahead and rock out.
Please stay 9 seconds to tell my son his crocheted handbags are not ugly.
At first watch, the tears running down Jaden Knott's face are hard to ignore.
Now everyone is making fun of me for making these bags.
Jaden says he's being bullied for crocheting handbags he sells online. His videos have racked up nearly 9 million views on Facebook, with dozens of commenters saying they're buying his bags to support him.
What about his story really drew you in?
The fact that he was being bullied, that really, tugged at my heartstrings.
Sheila Dews Johnson says the videos pulled her in, and she spent $50 thinking she was helping a boy in need. Mo Clark says she paid close to $100.
To hear that somebody's being bullied because of their gifts and their talents or because they're different, you want to support them.
But some customers express skepticism.
I still don't believe it's a Black-owned business.
Cybersecurity expert Yoav Karen suspects Jaden's content is AI generated based on the blurriness of text throughout certain parts of his.
Y'all out here getting finessed? Y'all out here getting finessed by AI, bro? No, tell me it ain't so. Tell me it ain't so. Y'all out here getting finessed. They done took the scamming to a whole new level. They pulling on emotional strings to get you to purchase from them. And here's the crazy part. Y'all ain't paying attention to the videos enough to understand, like, oh yeah, that's AI right there. Listen, AI has come a long way, right? There are videos that can catch you at first until you pay enough attention. All you gotta do is pay a little bit more attention to it. And there are some things that's just off. You like, man, this don't seem right. Nah, I ain't going. This is AI for sure. Literally. So you telling me this type of picture right here? You telling me this is getting you right here?
It's a Black-owned business.
Cybersecurity expert Yoav Karen suspects Jaden's content is AI generated based on the blurriness of text throughout certain parts of his videos.
I mean,
look at how he threw the egg. Look at how the egg was thrown. There was no type of flick of the wrist behind it. It didn't even look natural. He just threw that bit like this, and that bit went far. Look at how he come on, man.
Based on the blur.
Why is the car sitting in the middle of the street in the background?
Blurriness of text throughout certain parts of his videos.
I mean, the story around it looked suspicious for me. What we are seeing here in this video is just a normal
ain't even wiping nothing
here in this video. What we are seeing here looked suspicious
what tear is he wiping?
Hold
on, let me see.
Suspicious for me. What we
okay,
are
that's
seeing
a tear.
here
Okay,
in this
okay.
video is just a normal person.
Look at the pic. That's a different person. That's a different black man. That's a different person. Look at the difference. Look at his face. Look at the nose and the lips. Pay attention to the nose and the lips, and pay a little bit of attention to the shirt. Pay attention to the necklace. Look at all of that.
Video is just a
no necklace, graphics t-shirt now, in the same kitchen. Hold on. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Dishwasher in the background on the right side, on the same side. Microwave over there. But hold up.
thing here in this video is just a normal.
Now all of a sudden, ain't no dishwasher over there. There's a refrigerator. What a microwave at? Look at him. He's a shade lighter. Nose is smaller. No lips. Graphic t-shirt. The last one had a necklace on and an all gray shirt with no graphics on it. And y'all still out here getting finesse. That's crazy.
Normal person being impersonated.
Karen says it's nearly impossible to detect AI content just by seeing it, especially on a phone screen. And it's costly. The FBI says scams using AI to request money have now cost consumers nearly $893 million. While Jaden's Facebook says he's based in Washington, D.C., the page manager on the account is located in Lithuania. We reached out for comment, but never heard back.
You stole my stuff and I didn't give you any permission.
Jade Ham says it appears a similar account with an AI persona is using her content.
Are you 100% sure these are your videos?
Yes.
The 19-year-old went viral for crocheting her own prom dress, but check out the resemblance between her videos and an account called Jaden Shells.
Have you tried to contact the social media platforms to get this content taken down?
Instagram, it was successful because I was able to report it as fraudulent activity, but on TikTok, I tried reporting, but they clear it as if nothing wrong is happening.
A spokesperson from TikTok tells NBC News they have since removed both accounts and emphasizes that the platform.
So I think here's what I'm thinking, right? Because now we have to be solution oriented. I think all of these platforms, right? Because we have AI and then you have people taking people's name and likeness to promote a product or scam somebody. I think there needs to be a clear icon or something where you know this is the person's official page. There needs to be something indicating. There needs to be something like when you go up to a person's page and you're trying to look for a specific person, there needs to be some sort of tag or some sort of icon, something that signals, hey, this is the official person. This is the real individual. This is not a fake profile. This is not a bot. This is not, this is not a secondary page. This isn't anything. This is this person's page. And anybody else who tries to use your face, name, and likeness, if it doesn't have that icon, it's not them. So to be honest with you, I think they need to do something about the blue check. I think they need to reuse they need to what's the word I'm looking for? Not restructure, not reuse. Repurpose. They need to repurpose that blue check for something like that. To let you know, not to, well, you at a certain level now you get the blue check mark. No, that needs to be repurposed for, listen, this is the official person's page. This is what this is. Not somebody paying for it just to get a blue check mark when you only got 50 followers. No, it should be from the person who created the page, the official individual. And if you try to screenshot it to create your own little thing, to create the page to try to fake it, Instagram will automatically catch it and be like, nope, wrong. We're not going to allow you to create this page. That's how it needs to be. They need to configure that. They need to figure that out. That's a solution. That's one solution to try to knock that, to get rid of that. Because there's no way. And on top of that, the fact that a lot of these people still get finesse is wild to me.
Offers many ways to report impersonation.
What is your advice you would give to other consumers?
What I've learned is that don't take anything at face value anymore. Buyers beware.
We thank you for watching, and remember.
But I also will say this as well, for the people that are selling products or for the people who have a name and likeness, there needs to be something that shows something that you do or say that signals that you are the real person, that you are who you say you are. Now with this, I think that every platform should, even though it's going to be a little bit more, I know people don't want to do it, but I think now all these platforms, they need to make you do an introduction video showing your entire face, showing everything, real time, real life, you giving an intro or giving an intro to who you are if you are that person. I think that's probably another solution as well. So if you're going to create the page, you have to do the entire video, and they'll be able to screen it. If you try to screen record somebody else's video to try to make it seem like it's your own when it's really not, that's a solution. Y'all out here getting finessed. Y'all out here getting finessed out of y'all money by AI. That's crazy work. Well, listen, man, if y'all gain any value from this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm. Make sure you share this with your family and friends. And if you want to become part of the Free Agent Society, make sure you join the Patreon, all right?
Listen, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out either of these 2 videos right here. And make sure you share this post with your friends and your family.
Yes, sir. We locking in today. And listen, I know a lot of y'all like, dang, Courtnee live early. So because my schedule changed, right? My schedule changed at work. So I used to get off at 5. And because I get off at 5, it'll take me about 45 minutes or so to get home. So typically I get off at 5, I would get home around 6:15 or so. Boom, do what I need to do, and then I'll be ready to go live at 7:05. But now, since my schedule has changed, I get off earlier now. So now I get home about 5-ish. So instead of me waiting all the way to 7:05, I just go live at 6:05. I think that's what I'm gonna start doing. Just go live at 6:05 instead. So for those of y'all who like, dang, he live early today, that's why. So that is why. And that's why I sent it in the Discord to let y'all know that I am actually live right now instead of at 7:05. And I know for the people, I know for the bag chasers, you know, who I know y'all be waiting on Anton and them to go live. So, you know, this is give y'all a little time to come kick it with your boy before they go live over there too. So yeah. All right, what we got? What we got next? What we got next? Do I want to touch on that? I'll probably touch on that on another day. Oh boy. Oh yeah, let's get into this Kendra Wilkinson. Y'all remember? Well, y'all probably don't remember her. Y'all probably remember her face. But she was on the Girls Next Door. She was one of those cast members on the Girls Next Door. And of course, you know, she became a real estate agent, and apparently she got fired. And now she's, you know, just like a lot of individuals do, they get online and they start talking. So we're gonna get to the crux of it, and then we're gonna give our thoughts and our opinions. All right. So let's go ahead and rock out.
I know that we're living in a world of struggle right now. I know that. But it's so hard. It's so hard right now. I feel like I'm doing everything right in my life. Like, I'm raising my kids. I'm putting them first. I'm doing everything good. I'm a good person, and it's just such a struggle right now.
I gotta break it down. I gotta break it to you, sweetheart. Just because you're a good person doesn't mean bad things aren't gonna happen to you. I need y'all to stop using that as a reason why things shouldn't be happening in your life. I'm a good person. Well, let's be 110% honest. Just because you believe that you're a good person, that don't mean the next person believe that you're a good person, right? Because we are definitely oblivious to how we are perceived to other people sometimes. We may think we're dope, but the person who's actually experiencing this may think, man, this mug really think he dope, and this mug is trash. This joker trash. Whack. Not cool at all. So I need y'all to stop doing that. I get it. I get it. You know, you got to have confidence in yourself. And I think that comes from when you say that you're a good person, I think that's going to have to come from the people that experience you, not you yourself. Because one person can say that I'm dope. The next person can say, yeah, I really ain't rocking with C like that, man. Know what I'm saying? He too arrogant. Or nah, man, he a square, bro. Like, he ain't like that. So it doesn't matter. Some people can experience you different ways. You may just think you dope, but just because you think you're a good person, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's not gonna rain on you, because it rains on the just and the unjust. Simple as that.
Finding people to work with me, getting fired, people being rude and mean. It's taking a toll.
I got a question though. I got another question. Why y'all always getting online crying? Because think about it, bro. Think about what it is that you gotta do in order to create this video. Something happened. You can tell she's in the car, and from what it looks like she in the garage. Look like she in the garage. Yeah, she's definitely in the garage, because I see the little thing at the top of her roof. She's definitely inside the garage right now. So I don't know if she about to pull out or she just pulled in. Maybe she just got the text message and all of a sudden, boom. Because think about how you got to do this. Just think about it. Just walk with me for a second. You get the text message. Oh, dang, man. Now you crying. I don't know what I'm going to do. What did I do wrong? I don't know. I did everything I was supposed to do. I worked my ass off. You know how white girls be. I worked my ass off. I did everything I was supposed to do for you, and this is what you're gonna do to me. You're gonna fire me for what? Right? And then now, guess what? You pull up in the driveway. You know, you try to gather yourself. You try to fix your hair, whatever the case may be, or you just try to cry so hard. Now, here's my question: what makes y'all pick up the phone and then record yourself crying and sobbing? Is that y'all way of getting validation from the rest of the world? It's like, oh, it's okay, girl. You're doing the best that you can. You're a great mom. You're a great real estate agent. Don't let anybody tear you down. Oh, it's gonna work out for you. May God be with you. Is that what y'all get online to do it for? I'm curious. I want to know. Listen, somebody let me know something. Somebody just let me in behind the curtain. I want to know. Why do y'all all of a sudden, anytime something wrong happens, y'all want to get online and y'all start talking? Okay, you're a real estate agent. Many real estate agents have gotten fired before. Sometimes y'all just don't mesh well. Sometimes you just may not doing the job that you think that you're doing, because again, they experience you. You aren't experiencing them. Well, I mean, you're experiencing them, but they are experiencing you just as much as you are experiencing them. You may not be as good as you claim to be. You may have oversold yourself and underdelivered. Could that be possible? Maybe you couldn't get them what they wanted, so therefore they went with somebody else who could get them what they wanted. Maybe you had a disposition that they just weren't rocking with. Who knows? It happens, bro. Y'all get on here crying online. I don't understand, man. I get the authenticity thing. I get it. I hear you. But I'm not going. This is behind the scenes stuff. I think y'all doing it way too much now. Every little thing that happens in y'all life now, you feel as if you got to get online and now you got to cry about it. You got to tell the world about how great you're doing. You got to tell them the things that you're doing. Oh, because I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Why is this happening to me? It happens to everybody. You're no one special. It happens to everybody. Everybody done been fired before. People have lost their jobs. There have been layoffs like crazy this year. Many people have lost their jobs. You aren't the only one. There are people who lost their jobs who are parents as well. There are people who lost their jobs where they just one paycheck away from getting their car repoed or getting their house or getting evicted out of their apartment. There are many people, or they're one missed mortgage away from their house going into foreclosure. It has happened to the best of us. It happened to the best of us. And you ain't nobody special. So I don't see the reason for you getting online and crying and telling everybody what you got going on. I want to know the reason. Here's the thing. I want to know the reason why they fired you. If you're going to this is what I'm saying. If you're going to get online and you cry and sob and talk about how life is unfair, tell us exactly what happened, how the entire situation happened. Tell us what you did, and don't leave nothing out. Don't try to leave it out to make yourself seem like the victim. Tell them everything that you did right and everything that you did wrong, as well as your, well, I wouldn't, well, you know what? I take that back. I'm going to walk that back. I'm going to walk that back. Don't tell us nothing. Why? Because you are a real estate agent. I don't want you to mess yourself up. I don't want you to fumble another bag, because guess what? They're gonna still be, people still are buying houses. People are still wanting rental properties. People are still wanting to buy land. People are still wanting to get into rental homes. People are still wanting to get into apartment complexes. People are still wanting to get into condos. So with that being said, no. So I walk that back. Don't tell us nothing, because you don't want to hurt your bag. But I still don't agree with you getting on here crying. I don't. You could have got on here and said, again and said something more positive that could, another real estate agent may be listening to you, watching, like, listen, man, things happen as a real estate agent. They're going to be good times. They're going to be bad times, but you got to be able to push through. You got to be able to have the wherewithal. This real estate business is no joke. It is hard. You got to continue to keep grinding. You won't have time to sit and cry about it. We got to get to work. We got things to do. We got homes to sell. And you keep it pushing. That's all you could have did. But you got on here crying, sobbing. Let me guess. What's next? What's next? What's next? GoFundMe? What's up with that pinky though? That mug hyperextended, ain't it? I ain't got, my finger don't do that. Why her John so bent like that, man? Why her pinky like that? Thing so bent, man. What up? I don't understand that. I don't get it. But yeah, man, at the end of the day, stop getting online crying. Just because you lost your job or you lost an opportunity, that don't give you means to get on here and just start crying, man. Stop doing that. It's annoying. It's annoying, bro. This ain't nothing but a sympathy post. It's a sympathy post. You're not giving any value. You're not getting on here saying anything that's gonna help somebody out. You're just on here crying. Get over it, man. Real talk. Get over it. But listen, man, if you gained any value from this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm. Make sure you hit the bell notification and share this with your family and friends. And if you want to become part of the Free Agent Society, make sure you join the Patreon, my good people. All right?
Listen, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out either of these two videos right here. And make sure you share this post with your friends and your family.
Yes, sirski. Yes, sirski. Hey, listen, we locking in today. We locked in today. We got some topics to cover right now. Hold on, let me pull this up. I want to pull this other one up real quick. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving it. Give me a second, my people. Let's see. What up, Food Carry? Yeah. I'm streaming early, man. Cause like I said earlier, my live stream. Well, my work schedule has changed, so I get off work a little earlier. I get off work an hour earlier now. So I used to get off at 5, and so it'd take me about 45 minutes or so to get to the house. So which then I would get home about 6:15ish, and so which is why I had my live stream at 7:05. But now, since I get off at 4. I get home about 5ish, so I can go live at 6:05 instead. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's why I'm streaming early. Just on my streaming day though, because the fellas, when we do the banter and barter show, you know, of course, Macaroni, I think, you know, they still be having other stuff they got going on, so we just stick to the 7:05. So that's why. So Wednesdays be expecting me to go live at 6:05 instead of 7:05. All right, what we got next? Where we at? Hold on, I'm coming, y'all. Give me a second. Can do what? You can do what? You can do what? All right, so let's go ahead and go to this next topic, man. Let's go to this next topic. So Sophie Cunningham doubles down on her thoughts about biological men playing in women's sports. So people have been giving her backlash in regards to her stance on that. And I'm guessing she's supposed to be a part of the go along, get along game, but they don't like the fact that she's going against the grain. And Shorty says she stand on what she said. So we gonna get into it, and then we're gonna give our thoughts and our opinions. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you share this with your family and your friends. Let's rock out.
On that same vein, in that story with ESPN, you talked about wanting to protect young girls who shouldn't have to go against biological men. Just can you expand your viewpoint on that?
I mean, I think I said what I said. I think it's kind of common sense. And I think I'll always believe in that. I think it's really important to protect children. And that's little girls who are also involved in that category. And so I stand on what I said, and I always believe that.
Yeah. Do you see your advocacy on that, like taking any form going forward?
You know, I don't know. I'm not a very political person, but I do have beliefs. I have morals, and I'll always stand on those and be true to who I am. And I think people are going to take it how they want to take it, but I've never even really said anything about that. And so when it comes just to protecting young girls in sport and women in sport, I feel very strongly about that. I think that's why you have Title IX. That's why we have some of the greats in women's sports. If Title IX and women's sports weren't protected, then you wouldn't hear about any type of women in sport. And so I think in the future, it's just really important to protect.
Do you think, I guess along the line like that, it goes against perhaps, some people might say, hey, for the trans community, this could be something that could come back on us or be targeted against us. Like, how do you, I guess, view that sort of critique?
You know, like I said, I extend love, and I don't dislike anyone. Like, I think there's room for absolutely everyone here, and I think there's room to love everyone. And I truly think when you get people in the same room and you have conversations, you actually have a lot in common with a lot of people. And so I'm there to love, but I'm also there to love biological women, and I think that there are rights that need to be protected. And like I said, I'm going to stand true to that. I'll never falter in my beliefs in that, but I have never once said I hated the trans community. Like I said, I think there's space for everyone.
Man, listen, bro. I don't know who's hated more, Sophie Cunningham, Caitlin Clark, or Angel Reese. All of them are in the media. People are ragging on them three. I don't know why. Listen, the only time I truly ragged on Angel Reese is just when it came to basketball. Because I'm a former hooper myself, so I critique her game. And I'd say that she's trash when it comes to hooping, right? But what she does to get to her bag and how she's getting to her bag, I'm not tripping. Get to it. She's an attractive woman. Get to your bread. Make your money how you make it. Same with Caitlin Clark. Same with Sophie Cunningham. Get to your bag however you're going to get to your bag. Listen, that's dope. But when it comes to political views, so to speak, people still, I don't understand why people are so upset about everybody having their own mind. Listen, man, I don't agree with your lifestyle, but do what you do. I don't agree with the lifestyle, but I'm not the person living. I am not that person that says live and let live. I am not that person. I'm not that guy, because that's demonic if I say that. Let's be 110% honest. Oh, live and let live. Nope, can't do it. Because I don't believe in it, because that's just as demonic. And live and let live. Nope, can't do it. I'm going to tell you it's wrong. I'm going to tell you I don't agree with it. But as a human, I'm going to give you your respect. As a human being, I'm going to give you your respect. That doesn't mean I have to agree with you or agree with your lifestyle. Absolutely not. And in this same situation, I agree with Sophie, because there shouldn't be any men in women's sports at all. I don't care what you got cut. I don't care how many surgeries you done had. At the end of the day, you're still a biological man, and that's not a hate speech. For those of y'all who take things the wrong way, it's not a hate speech. It's none of that. It's just telling you what the reality is. The reality is you're not a woman. And if you truly, and here's what's crazy to me. You claim to be a woman, right? You claim to be a woman. If you claim to be a woman and that's what you really want to be, you of all people should understand where they're coming from, because you know you're not a biological woman. And you should be able to understand their gripes. It's like, hey man, I get it. I hear you, but I don't want you in the room. I don't want you in the same space with us. I'm not comfortable, because there have been men who claim to be, a T girl, but then now come to find out they're trying to bust down the shorties in the locker room. Because y'all heard about the guy who claimed to be a woman. Next, he got into the woman jail. Now he trying to knock down everything. You feel me? Does it have a peen or a taco? It don't matter if it got a peen or a taco, because that biology is still that DNA is still there. That DNA is still there. You're still gonna be biologically bigger and stronger than the rest of the women, than the average woman. And this is what I say: there should be an entirely different league for all of those individuals. Leave the NBA to the NBA players, leave the WNBA to the WNBA, and then if you're a person who wants to change your gender and you want to become something else that you claim that you want to be something else that you're not, create an entire league for yourselves, and then y'all do that with however you do it. Handle the business however you handle it. Then there won't be any gripes. There won't be any conversation. Then your entire community can come support y'all. Men and women alike. They can come support everything that y'all do. But don't be trying to do this go along, get along game, because we don't want men in women's bathrooms. Why is it? Here's my question though. Why is it that we see more men who want to be women trying to be in women's sports versus women trying to be in men's sports? Tell me why that scale is so unbalanced. I haven't seen now one woman try to be in the NBA. I haven't seen now one woman, or let me rephrase this. I haven't seen now one woman who turned who call themselves a man, try to be in the NBA, try to be in the NFL, try to be in men's hockey or anything like that. I have not seen it. I have not seen it. But yet, and let alone, nor have I seen them in track either. But yet, on the other side, we've seen men who want to be women be in boxing, try to be in the WNBA, be in the Olympics, all these different sports. Why is that? Just with that alone, lets you know there's a problem. There's a problem. And I agree 110% with Sophie on this, man.
Sophie, what about Connecticut today? Tell us a little bit about the game. What are you thinking about keys or guard and Brittany? You know her so well.
Yeah, you know, I think it has been so fun. I played with BG for 6 years, and so I know her like the back of my hand. And as of late, she's been playing really good. She's been playing like OG Brittany. And so we have our hands full down in the paint. I really think actually Connecticut is playing really good as a whole. I think everyone's playing their role really well from top to bottom. You know, they don't go out there and do anything outside of what they do. And that makes it difficult. And so, yeah, you could look at standings and where they're at in the league, but when you do that in this league, you're going to get beat by 50. And so we have one more game before break, and we cannot take this game lightly at all. And so we have to come out with following our scout, following our game plan offensively, making them play us into what we do. But, you know, BG's a load for anybody.
Oh, last one I have, Sophie. How do you, I guess, navigate a climate where whatever you say, people are going to say, well, this means you're automatically in this box or that box or this label or that label, politically, morally, whatever?
I really don't care. I know that sounds bad, and I'm not trying to come off like that, but I do think, you know, everyone always is coming at it as a negative. Well, me coming out with that, there's so many people who are coming out with the positive, saying, you know what, finally someone has said something. And I don't really look at either side of those, because I know whatever I say, I'm going to get hate and I'm going to get love. And if I'm going to live by the love, I'm going to die by the hate. And that's just not who I am. I beat to my own drum. And so people are always going to have something to say. You could win the championship, you could be the best at whatever it is, and there's still people who are going to hate on you. And so that's just what this world is. So I'm confident in who I am. I'm proud of who I am. I'm happy being me. And I'm going to continue to be that.
You always had kind of that mentality when it comes to, you know, people saying things, or is that something you've built and learned to adapt over time?
You know, I think I've always kind of been able to, you know, handle that type of pressure, I would say, and the type of eyes and the type of people who have comments. And like I said, there's, you know, going to be some negative comments, but there's also a whole bunch of positive comments too that no one really ever, you know, people hate positivity for some reason. I have no idea why, but there's a lot of positive comments too.
Because people hate positivity because everybody's negative. Don't nobody like positive stuff. Everybody's negative, man. The world is negative. That's what it is. People hate good. We talked about this yesterday on the Banter and Barter show. Where this guy and this woman were going in on this other lady, divine, what we would deem as divine feminine, soft-spoken, but she still was able to get her point across, never raised her optic level at all, none of that, right? But they were yelling and screaming at her, being disingenuous, being disrespectful to her and everything. She never raised her voice once. And so it just goes to show you, and they were getting mad at her because she wasn't getting angry back at them. She wasn't disrespecting them. She wasn't popping off at the mouth back at them. So it was genuinely bothering them. And they were trying to tell her that she wasn't being authentic. It's like, no, I don't have to scream and yell at you. In order to have a conversation, you the one yelling and screaming at me. So therefore, my calmness, it really bothers you. People love negativity, dog.
It comes to that. And so, you know, it is what it is. Like I said, we're all human. We're no one's perfect here. And so I really don't care what other people have to say. I know who I am. My people know who I am. And hopefully I'm doing them proud and, you know, making room for young boys and girls in our world to have a better future.
Hey man, stand 10 toes on what you believe, man. Straight up, stand 10 toes on it. That doesn't mean you have to be disrespectful. That doesn't mean that you hate somebody else. It's just saying, listen, man, I don't agree with the lifestyle. Simple as that. That doesn't mean it's hateful. It's not hate speech or anything like that. If we are supposed to exercise our First Amendment right, we should be able to say what we want to say. Now, of course, some things you have to be careful with saying, but in this regard, she's just saying, I don't think that men should be in women's sports. Simple as that. That's not harmful. That's not dangerous to say. That's not messing up anybody or putting anybody in harm's way or in danger. That's just what she believes, and that's what she stands on. You just take it for what it is and move on. Simple as that, man. But look, if you gained any value from this video, make sure you like, comment, and make sure you subscribe. And make sure you share this with your family and friends. And if you want to become part of the Free Agents Society, make sure you join the Patreon.
Listen, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out either of these 2 videos right here. And make sure you share this post with your friends and your family.
Boy, I got a mean lag. I don't like that. It messes up the quality of this video. I don't like it at all. Really don't, but we're going to power through it, though. Like, look. It's like a little lag. I don't like that. I don't like it at all. All right, so let's go ahead and let's tag into this next topic real quick, man. Let's get into cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. So, for those of y'all who don't know who Cooking with Kaya is, Cooking with Kaya had a lot of women uptight just a couple of years ago with her Cooking with Kaya. You know, she was saying that this, I'll take your man because I know how to cook, and I'm showing you how you're supposed to be in the kitchen. You feel me? So she took that to a whole new level. And then, you know, she had the opportunity to go to Streaming University. She fumbled the bag. Now I believe she's working at UPS now, and she's talking about how she fumbled her bag. So we're going to go ahead and get into it, and then we're going to give our thoughts and our opinions. So let's rock out.
But Diddy is actually a genuine, nice person. Like, he is shark. He be sharking. But to me, he's just a genuine person. He's never been like a weirdo. He's never been like, he's very respectful. He's very helpful. He's very like kind. He really genuinely cares. Like, even when I was like around the time I just stopped posting, like he would just randomly text me like, Kaya, keep going, keep posting, this, that, and the third. Like, he's very genuine. Yeah, he cool. That's not even a glaze. Like, oh my gosh. Y'all have new words every 2 seconds.
I don't think there's a video.
That's not glaze, y'all. That's genuine.
I don't think there's a video they be thinking it is.
And I didn't say nothing at first because I already knew people was going to be like, oh, she only saying that because she like him or something like that. Like, people just always twisting words, but he really is genuine.
All right, so this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. We're not going to play this game. We're not going to play this game. We're not about to do that. Watch this. They playing with me right now. They playing games. They playing games. Look at it. Give me a second, y'all. We're about to bypass this whole video. Don't like it. If not, guess what? We coming off the cuff with it. If not, we coming off the cuff with it. Well, oh, you know what? We can still play that video.
Nice person.
No,
like,
we can still play that. I know.
He a shark. He be sharking. But yeah, it's not a glaze. If I literally show y'all our messages, he has never said nothing weird to me. As much as y'all think he probably have, he's never said nothing weird. Like he sent me what camera to get. He gives me advice on like content. Like, yeah.
All right, let's do this. We coming off the cuff with it. I still think she fumbled the bag. After that whole debacle when she was in streaming. My thing, I'm not sure who she's talking about. But my thing is this. I think she could have been a lot bigger than what she got. She did not know how to manage it well. I think too much clout came too fast. And she did not know what to do. I didn't think she expected to get hit off that fast, to have a lot of buzz that fast. And she did not, and I also don't believe that she had the right people around her to help her manage it well. Because she should be the next big, she should be one of the biggest streamers right now. One of the top dogs right now. Or one of the biggest up and coming right now. You know what you can do? You know how many people she had in the chokehold talking about cooking with Kaya, especially right at the peak of where everybody was talking about relationships, how women talking about they ain't cooking for their man and how they're decentering men. And now you see this one woman right here. Look, and here's the thing. She ain't let me keep it a buck with y'all. She ain't no baddie. She ain't a baddie. She decent. She an average looking woman. She has a nice body and she knows how to cook. She ain't out of shape. She's fit. And then you see some shorty in some booty shorts cooking a nice home cooked meal that you come home to. Most men want that, right? And you see this again. Look at the face card. Look at the face card. The face card smooth, right? It's decent. It ain't baddie. We ain't talking about, oh man, her face card is T. No, she average. Let's keep it 1,000. Average looking, but yet her body makes up for it. And then on top of that, she can cook. Most men can't even get that at home. Most men can't even get a microwave dinner at home right now. They can't even get a microwave dinner from they shorty. And what she could have did with this, you say I should add a segment of yourself cooking and briefs. Oh look, pull a Ving Rhames. Pull a Ving Rhames. Listen, I gotta get a back tattoo first. Pull a Ving Rhames up there cooking some eggs. Hey, you want some eggs? Hamstrings looking good. Shit, you want some sausage and eggs? I bet. But for real. See, if they would, but here's the thing. Cooking in Speedos? Listen, I ain't cooking in no Speedos. Absolutely not. Now what I'll pull though, listen, I'll cook in some what you call them? I guess you could call them. Nah, you can't call them tights. They're different kind of boxes though. They, you know what I'm saying, they're more compression type boxers. I can rock with those. I can rock with the compression type boxes. You know what I'm saying? They still show the thigh meat. You know what I'm saying? They still show the cuts in the quads. You feel me? We can do that. In the gray sweatpants. Well, I got on gray jorts right now. They're like jogger shorts. I got these on right now. Straight off the TikTok shop. You feel me? These joints comfortable too. I ain't gonna hold you. But yeah, though. But yeah, but in real life though, that's what men wanted at the peak of time. When they talk about relationships and dating, She could have made a killing. Could have made a killing. Could have made an OnlyFans. Could have made an OnlyFans. Listen, and look, she didn't even have to be naked on the OnlyFans. She could have just used that. She could have just used that to placate to men. Didn't have to do none of that. I guarantee you, men still would have bought. A lot of men still would have paid for it just to see it. They would have paid for it just to see her in some lingerie cooking. She ain't have to do none of that. They ain't have to show nothing. And to guarantee it, men would have been going crazy. She could be in lingerie teaching y'all how to cook y'all food. Or there could have been a situation where you got some other women who may want to tap into it, like, oh, I want to see how to be sexy for my man. I want to learn how to cook and be sexy for my man too. Boom. She could have took that route. Like, listen, your man, if you want your man to stick around, this is what you do. Throw on some lingerie. First of all, girl, get fit, get in shape. Throw you on some lingerie and cook for him. And let him watch you cook. In lingerie. Guarantee you, relationships would have been on 10. Could have had a mean bag right now, chilling. But not from what I heard. I think she's working at UPS. Egregious. One thing but what's egregious about it is because what could have been. That's the reason I'm saying it's egregious. I'm not knocking 9 to 5s at all. I work a 9 to 5. But it's the fact that you could have been so far ahead right now. You could have been killing the game. But the bag was fumbled. And it was fumbled hard. You fumbled on the 1 yard line when you could have won the game. Now you lost the game because you fumbled on the 1 yard line. Game over. Damn. Now you got to try again next year. Unbelievable. Absolutely, she can restart. Absolutely, she can. That's the thing. She absolutely can. She's just going to have to come at it a little. She's just going to have to readjust a little bit. Don't talk about what happened in the past and listen, just start it back over. This time she might have to pop out in lingerie. Instead of the booty shorts and the tank, she might have to pull up in the lingerie. She might. Cooking in hoochie daddy shorts. Yep. Oh yeah. Listen, I like my hoochie daddy shorts. You feel me? I like the hoochie daddy shorts. And TikTok Shop will have you broke. They be selling hard on that app. Oh, they do. I don't buy a lot on there, man. I don't, because I don't like the fact of how long it takes the stuff to get here. I had got these shorts, man. It took almost 2 weeks. I'm like, nah, fam, you can't be doing that. I be needing my stuff right now, right away. Yeah, because here's the thing: when she went to streaming university, right? That's when everything started to go down here. Because I guess she got caught cheating on her boyfriend or something like that, and after that, we haven't been seeing her at all. We haven't been seeing no cooking with Kaya's, none of it, because there was a whole lot of things going on at that streaming university the first time with her, and so we haven't been seeing much of her. No content, no nothing. You wild. But no, man, I think she can come back. I think she can make a comeback. If she does it right, she can make a smooth comeback off of this. Still young, still time. She got the right connects, contact the right people. Just get back to posting, get back to cooking. Get back to cooking. People still gonna be on top of it. That's my suggestion. That's what I would say. Just get back into it. Let me say easy access with the crotchless. Man, I ain't got time. I ain't got time for you, streets. I ain't got time for you, man. I ain't got time for you.
What do you mean by that?
But man, hey, listen, I hope she figured out. I hope she can make a run for it, get back into this content creation thing, do things a little bit differently, manage her, manage her platform a little bit better, manage her money a lot better. So that way she ain't got to worry about going back to the job and continue to keep doing what you were doing. Do exactly what got you hyped the first time. Just tweak some little things a little bit. Instead of wearing the booty short, throwing some lingerie, you feel me? Make it just a tad bit edgy. And you back in the game again. Do exactly what got you here. Do exactly what got you there the first time. Because I still don't see, guess what? I still don't see nobody doing it. So it's still there. It's still a market. Do it. Why not? You good. But listen, if you gain any value from this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm. Make sure you hit the bell notification, and make sure you share this with your family and friends. And also, you want to become part of the Free Agent Society, make sure you join the Patreon. All right?
Listen, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out either of these two videos right here. And make sure you share this post with your friends and your family.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. She got to put on some. Oh, for sure. Oh, she do that. It's game on. If she really listen. If she really want to make bread, she better appeal to them sugar daddies. Appeal to the sugar daddies. What you call them jokers? What was that website for the ones who just be paying for shorties? Just for the hell of it? What's it called? Pigs? Something like that? I'm telling you, that's what she can make her bread back. Appeal to them 50 plus old men who ain't got nothing going on. All they got is money to spend. Yep. Appeal to them. I guarantee you. Is that what it's called? Sugar babies? But yeah. Yeah, there you go. Pay pig. Exactly. She'll make a killing off of that. Ain't nothing like a boomer out here talking about, yeah, baby girl, let me see you cook for me. Oh, that's right up their alley. A young tenderoni cooking for them? Oh yeah. They blowing they pension, they blowing their social security, they blowing all that on her. 100%. 100%. They blowing that. You know what I'm saying? Money on the flow. 1000%. That come up and be so fast. That come up and be crazy. So look, let's go to this next topic, man. DJ Envy. DJ Envy. That's all you know what? That's all I'm gonna say. DJ Envy, man. I don't understand it. Maybe it's because of skin. I don't know, man. But this video is wild to me. I don't understand it. And now it's starting to make sense why a lot of these women be calling a lot of these men dusty. That's all I'm gonna say. So we're gonna get into it, and I'm gonna give my thoughts and my opinion. So let's go ahead and rock out, man.
Eric Benet said this yesterday while he was in his tub taking a bath.
Look, if you are one of those men who feel like if you wash your ass with soap and water and get up in that motherfucker, make sure it's clean. If you're one of those men who feel like that simple hygiene act makes you gay, then you very well are probably a closeted gay male. You should wash your ass expeditiously. Yeah, your girlfriend will appreciate it. And from the sounds of it, your future boyfriend will appreciate it as well.
And no,
Really?
it's not gay to wash your ass. Yeah, it's definitely not gay. But you know what? What I used to hear some dudes say is like getting all up in there is like they would feel gay. They would feel gay. Like now I'm not digging all in my ass. And it's like, why not?
You hear what you're saying out loud, bro?
All right.
You have to.
All right, confession.
What's up?
I tell too much up here. My wife hates it, but it's all good.
What's up?
So yes, I used to be the type of guy that didn't quote unquote get up all in
See
there.
what
right?
I'm saying?
But I'm
And
gonna
you
tell you
sitting
why.
there like
What?
you don't-
Yeah. Man, look at man. Hell no.
Hold on, bro. What he say?
Yes, I used to be the type of guy that didn't quote unquote get up all in
See
there.
what
right?
I'm saying?
But I'm
And
gonna tell you
sitting there
why.
acting like
Boy, it's out the mud. We got Rashad McCown.
don't know what the hell going on.
But I never thought about it. That's not a conversation I had with the fellas at the barbershop or when we out and about. Like, hey, fellas, did you wash your ass? But let me tell you. So, one day me and Gia, this is a long time ago, we take shots. I used to be the type of guy that
getting all up in there is like they would feel gay. They would feel gay. Like now I'm not digging all in my ass. And it's like, why not?
All right.
You have to.
All right, confession.
What's up?
I tell too much up here. My wife hates it, but it's all good.
What's up?
So, yes, I used to be the type of guy that didn't quote unquote get up all in
See
there.
what
Right?
I'm
What you mean you ain't been the type, fam? So you got. Hey, hold on. What was that? What they used to call it? What they used to call it back in the day? It was a video that went viral. It was a while ago. I think it went viral on Facebook. But he said they call it a gooch. Bro, you ain't cleaning, you ain't getting in between that, homie. Kevin Samuels ain't teach y'all nothing. So you walk around there mud button. You mud button all over the place. You ain't cleaning, but come on, fam. Now it's starting to make sense why shorties ain't trying to top you off. Y'all niggas is nasty, bro. You ain't scrubbing between your cheeks, though. You ain't scrubbing between your cheeks because you think you gay. Fam, come on, bro. You gotta clean. You cleaning yourself. You supposed to be clean. What you mean? You gotta get up. You gotta lift up the undercarriage, bro. You gotta get up under there. Listen, even if you gotta double down, listen, fam. Listen, bro. Even if you gotta throw some soap in your hand first, and then you gotta scrub down there with your hands first, rinse off, and then rewash again just to make sure everything is straight. Bro, what are y'all doing? What you mean you ain't know how to clean between your? What you mean you ain't know how to clean? Oh, this is crazy. This is crazy.
But I'm gonna tell you why.
Acting like you don't know what the hell going on.
But I never thought about it. That's not a conversation I had with the fellas at the barbershop or when we out and about. Like, hey, fellas, did you wash your ass? But let me tell
What you mean, hey fellas, did you wash that? Fam, you supposed to know this before you even moved out of the house. What you mean? What up, real life? This is something you supposed to know way before. This is something your parents should have taught you. You should have known to scrub up under that undercarriage a long time ago, bro. This is elementary school learning right here. What you mean you ain't know? So you walk around dirt. You dirty Den all over the place. Oh, man. And your wife was still with you? Oh. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Tell you, so one day me and Gia, this is a long time ago, we take showers with each other, we wash each other.
Yeah.
And one day she got up all in there, and I'm like, whoa. And then I realized I'm supposed to wash my ass. thoroughly and correctly. So ever since that, I'm like, I wash my ass. But you should get up all in there. You don't want stinky ass.
That's what I'm saying. So what was on the rag when she washed your ass? You didn't know all that was all up in there? All them little dingleberries and all the butt crust all up in there, and she really went up in there and had to detail your ass? And you didn't think about it the whole time?
Detailing your ass.
Yeah, your boxes,
crazy.
your briefs wasn't crunchy at the end of the night?
They're not crunchy anymore. But that was
But
when I
I'm
was younger.
saying,
But she did it, and I was like, oh, I have to get up all. I wasn't thinking. I was just like a Wayne, you know,
Right.
keep it moving. But now
What you mean, Wayne? What you mean, Wayne? Fam, you got to get up in. Listen, this is a time. Listen, this is a whole pause segment right here. Pause, and pause.
What?
I'm saying, fam, y'all don't know how to clean, bro. Y'all don't know how to take a shower. Y'all ain't know y'all supposed to scrub y'allself. What you thought you supposed to get in there, just let the water run down the crack of your behind, bro? That's what y'all thought. Man, I don't know what y'all be on, dog.
Imagine how long before that happened she was really thinking about, like, really probably breaking up with you, or probably, you know, that's probably why she didn't orgasm either, yo.
All right, enough.
Little stinky
But
ass.
detailing your ass is funny. I like that.
Nigga.
Mr. Waxer?
First of all, I've never in my life heard this nonsense that y'all are speaking this morning. Okay. In fact, all the OGs around me always encouraged me to wash my ass.
Fact.
And they was homophobic. And they never ever told me not to wash my ass.
But she's talking about get all in there.
All right.
Yeah, get in there.
These are the same people that would clown you for wearing pink. And never, ever told me not to wash my ass. They always encouraged me to wash my ass.
You gotta wash you.
When it's your hand in your ass. What's the difference between washing your ass and masturbating? If y'all think washing your ass is gay, then what do y'all think masturbation is?
That's what I'm saying. Y'all be out here fondling y'all meat all day long, walking around holding your meat all day long, but you telling me you can't wash between your ass. Man, if y'all don't sit down somewhere, boy, hey man, if y'all don't sit down somewhere, fam, y'all nasty. Y'all nasty, y'all nasty, y'all nasty. That's why that now I understand it why when a lot of these women, when they say, listen, I was out here washing your dirty drawers, y'all be the ones that got them brown spots. Y'all be having them brown drawers. Cause y'all ain't washing, y'all ain't getting up under the undercarriage. Y'all ain't getting up under there, bro. You just letting the water run down. You be like, I'm straight. I'm good, bro. I'm just gonna let the suds run down it. What you mean? Man, you better get in there and scrub. You walking around mud button all day, doing God knows what. Y'all be out here hooping and doing everything else. Then you go home. Some of y'all don't even take a shower. You wait till the next day. Talk about it, man. I don't even stink for real. Boy, you better get in that shower. You lying to me. And worrying about and then wonder why your shorty out here cheating on you. And then worrying about why shorty cheating on you and she ain't giving you none. Man, damn, baby girl, you ain't gave me. Damn, man, she ain't even giving nigga head no more, man. Cause you stink, nigga. You stink. You stink. Yo, every time she about to go down there, she think about the dirty drawers that she put in the washing machine. And she like, I guarantee this nigga ain't clean. I guarantee he ain't wash his nuts. Crazy. Listen, fellas, I'm gonna give y'all some advice. Forget the wash rag, bro. Get you a silicone scrub brush, bro. Silicone scrub brush. Get some soap in that joint. Matter of fact, if you gotta get the one with the exfoliate on it, get the one with the exfoliate. Throw that. Not talking about the body wash with the exfoliate on it, homie. Listen, put it on the silicone scrub brush. Get in between that joint. Scrub, my G. Scrub. In the morning, and when you get home from doing what you got to do all day, make sure you scrub. Get in between and listen. If you got to go bow-legged for a second to get all the way in there, you got to get in there, bro. You want to be clean. This ain't got nothing to do with being gay, man, because this ain't, you trying to be clean. Y'all worry about, ain't nobody, you ain't bending over for nobody, bro. You in the shower by yourself. You cleaning. You feel me? You gotta get up on. You gotta get up in there and scrub, homie. You gotta lift everything up. You gotta lift everything up.
What are we doing here?
Yeah.
Fathers should be washing their infant sons and toddlers' asses.
Yes.
And I have 3 washcloths. One for my body, one for my face, one for my ass and my penis. Okay?
Nah, fam.
So what are we talking about here? This is
Silicone brush. A silicone brush does it better. I'm telling you now. It cleans you. It scrubs you every single time. You don't need a washcloth because technically speaking, if you're using a washcloth, it's already going to be dirty after the first wash. So then some of y'all use that same exact one to wash your body again. The silicone brush is easy to clean off, easy to purchase. You ain't got to worry about recycling it all over, putting it in the washing machine. It's easy to clean off. And that's every single wash. It's a scrub. You scrubbing your body. You getting the dirt off, actually. You feel? And especially if you got the one with the long handle so you can get your back too, because some of y'all ain't washing y'all back either. That's why you got all them pimples on the back of your back. So look, if you can scratch your skin and you ain't got no dirt under your nails, that lets you know something that you're cleaning up. Scratch your hair. Scratch your hair. I guarantee if there's some dirt up under your nails when you scratch, you need to go take a bath. You need to go take a shower. That's all I'm saying. Washcloth, no, we don't use washcloth no more. Absolutely not. Silicone scrub brush. They got 2 of them. You got one for the face and you got one for the body. You scrubbing your face and you got one to scrub the body and get up under that undercarriage. And then make sure when you get done, here's the key. Listen. I'm finna give y'all this. I'm finna give y'all a game. I'm finna give y'all some game. Listen. Go and get you one of them oils, right? You feel me? They got one that's it's like a vanilla oil. It's like a vanilla oil. I forgot what you call it, right? You can get it at Target, you can get it at Walmart. When you get out the shower, fam, you get out the shower, after scrubbing, not just I'm talking about real deal cleaning yourself, squeaky clean. After you dry yourself down, boom, 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 and your body's still down, you put that oil on your body, let it get on your skin. That vanilla joint or that cocoa butter joint, I forgot what the name of it is. You put it on your body, I'm telling you, she gonna love you. She gonna love you. Then on top of that, listen. Throw a little bit of cologne on. That's it. You ain't gotta do a lot. You ain't gotta soak yourself down. Throw a little bit of that cologne on, especially before you go to bed. Come on, fam. Ain't nothing like smelling good when you go to bed. And then waking up in the morning, taking a whole nother shower, and exact same thing, getting ready for the day. Ain't nothing like it.
Like, come on, man.
It's a lot of laundry.
Now, look, so I grew up with the shower hose that detached, so I didn't never really have to bend over until I moved out. And I was like, how am I going to wash my ass with the shower hose that don't move?
Why are y'all bending over to wash your ass? You don't have to bend over.
That's what I'm saying.
Different ways to wash your ass.
No,
y'all.
you don't.
Let him talk.
There's different ways, y'all.
All right, so for one, I don't use a washcloth. I have a certain bar of soap just for my bottom part.
Okay.
No, listen. So before I even put that bar of soap, I have to bend over to just rinse out whatever's in there before I even put my hand down there.
Okay.
But
why y'all bending over? What type of?
Touch your toes and let the water, because I can't detach my shower.
First of all, ain't
bro who?
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
What type of shower y'all in, bro? To where you gotta bend down and touch your toes just to get the water. Bro, niggas said they bending down, touching their toes just to watch their ass. What you mean? What you mean you bending down? What you bending over for? What you doing all of that for, fam? Why you bending over? That's crazy. Buddy said he gotta bend over with the bar soap to get to wash his shit out. Oh man, some of y'all, I guess some of these dudes really don't know how to bathe, bro.
Nobody doing that. Ain't nobody bending over,
twerking to
bro.
wash his ass.
And what kind of soap do you have just for your ass? Why are y'all putting bars of soap in your bunkie?
Yo,
if you are putting bars of soap in your ass, there's only one brand of soap that can be used if you sticking it up your bunkie.
What is it? What is it?
Zest. Zest
Oh,
is the only
shoot.
one that would be appropriate for that. Because I don't understand
'Cause
why
of the
y'all taking the
shape?
whole bars of soap
Yeah.
and sticking it in your ass.
Zest is crazy.
Why are you putting the whole bars of soap in your ass?
Man.
Like, you don't know.
Yeah.
Put the lather on the towel.
Yeah.
Wipe your ass. Once again, I use 3 washcloths. One for my face, one for my body, one for my ass in private.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, when we come
Y'all
back,
don't take washing serious enough for me.
Did you wash your ass?
Dog, this is hilarious. These, I guess it's a struggle out here. Dudes really out here don't know how to bathe. Dudes really out here in these streets, they don't understand how to bathe. They don't understand how to clothe them. That's crazy. Ladies, I'm afraid for y'all. Y'all out here getting D down by these dirty D bandits. Y'all out here get toe out the frame by dudes who don't know how to bathe. That's crazy. Yes, wash your hair. Facts. Wash it. Wash every part of your body. Nothing should go, no part of your body should go unwashed at all. No part of your body. No part. Behind the ears, inside the ears, corner of the ears, hair, all of it. The back of your neck, the neck, all of it. Wash your beard, all of it. Get it. Make sure you get in your belly button too, because y'all got dust in there too. Get in your belly buttons, all of it. If you a bigger guy, lift that belly up, get up under that belly, homeboy. Get up under there, scrub that joint. If you got, you know what I'm saying, if you got some double D's, you gotta lift it up. Gotta get up under there. You gotta scrub that thing, dog. Where the sun don't shine, where you get a lot of moisture, you gotta scrub, homie. You gotta get in there. Especially if you in hotter areas too, or them hotter areas where it's actually humid. No, bro, you need to be bathing at least 3 times a day. 3. And look, listen, especially if you win one of them humid climates, you're gonna have to get you some of that DO for the undercarriage, bro. Get you some of that powder. Help you out down there, clean you up. Clear you out down there, bro. Y'all gotta stay clean. Gotta stay clean, bro. I don't believe this. I am astounded at the fact that this buddy said he did not know how to wash his own body. That shit throwing me 100 yards. That's throwing me 100 yards. Buddy really don't know how to wash. I don't get it. I don't get it at all, man. Listen, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm. Make sure y'all hit the bell notification.
Listen, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out either of these 2 videos right here. And make sure you share this post with your friends and your family.
I don't understand that at all. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's crazy. Like, y'all don't know how to wash? I ain't never seen nothing like that in my life. I ain't never seen that. Listen, I thought that was just a joke. Buddy was dead serious. Buddy was dead out the frame serious. All right, so I'm gonna go to this last topic real quick. Is this one I want to go to? Hold up. Yeah, that's what I wanted to go to. Let's go to this last topic real quick. This shit's funny. Well, this ain't funny, but this situation here. So this Milwaukee woman, she shot a boy in a water bottle sale dispute. Yep, you heard me right. She shot a boy in a water bottle sale dispute. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're gonna give our thoughts and our opinions, bro. Let's rock it.
Criminal convictions that go back years.
33-year-old Casetta Burrell was just released from prison, is prohibited from having a gun, and waiting to go to trial for another felony case. When prosecutors say, Bill Miston explains now, she shot a 12-year-old boy over turf selling water bottles.
There's so much stuff going on in this complaint.
33-year-old Casetta Burrell's charged with 22 counts relating to leading police on a high-speed chase with kids in her vehicle after prosecutors say Burrell shot a 12-year-old boy last Friday evening near 60th and Silver Spring.
Here you have what started as a dispute between two groups of for water bottles and turf.
Prosecutors say Burrell's girlfriend and other children, including Burrell's, drove around the neighborhood looking for the victim. Prosecutors say Burrell shot the boy, shot at his brother, and
I read that in
house with people inside. Prosecutors say flock cameras spotted the suspect vehicle, and when deputies tried to pull it over, Burrell started a nearly 6-mile pursuit at speeds upwards of 80 miles per hour with 4 kids in the vehicle, including her son.
Ms. Burrell had been out of prison for 11 days for her child abuse conviction, where the underlying victim is one of the victims in this case.
She understands the severity of her charges and has mentioned that she will attend any and all court appearances for.
Send her to jail. Send her. Yep, years. Throw the book at her. Ain't no reason to even have a conversation. There's no reason to sit up here and try to, throw the book. Ready? Linda. Check. Watch the mic. Hut. Throw the book at her. 1000%. Makes no sense to me.
This case, and she just mentioned to me that on that 17th where she missed her court appearance, she mentioned that she was in custody.
Burrell was set to go to trial this week in a felony case. Court records say she was in custody on the day of the shooting. It's unclear whose custody she was in and why she was released. But hours later, prosecutors say she shot the boy.
Oh, what? What you shoot? Maybe I missed something. What you shoot the 12-year-old for?
Casetta Burrell was just released from prison, is prohibited from having a gun, and waiting to go to trial for another felony case. When prosecutors say, Bill Miston explains now, she shot a 12-year-old boy over turf selling water bottles.
Over turf.
There's so much stuff going on in this complaint.
33-year-old Casetta Burrell's charged with 22 counts relating to leading police on a high-speed chase with kids in her vehicle after prosecutors say Burrell shot a 12-year-old boy last Friday evening near 60th and Silver Spring.
Here you have what started as a dispute between.
So she got 22 accounts. She went on a speed chase with kids in the car. And she shot a 12-year-old boy over a bottle of water. You can't make this up.
Two groups of children for water bottles selling turf.
Prosecutors say Burrell, her girlfriend, and other children, including Burrell's, drove around the neighborhood looking for the victim. Prosecutors say Burrell shot the boy, shot at his brother, and hit a nearby house with people inside. Prosecutors say flock cameras spotted the suspect vehicle, and when deputies tried to pull it over, Burrell started a nearly 6-mile pursuit at speeds upwards of 80 miles per hour with 4 kids in the vehicle, including her son.
Ms. Burrell had been out of prison for 11 days for her child abuse conviction, where the underlying
11 days for her child abuse conviction. She only been out of jail 11 days. Bro, what are we doing, bro? What are we doing? What is wrong with people? For real, dog, for real. What what makes people think in their mind, shorty, you got 22 counts already. You fresh out of jail and you went searching for the 12-year-old and shot at a 12-year-old. What is wrong with y'all? But men are supposed to be the most dangerous, right? And then you sped off. You got kids in the car too, putting them in danger.
Victim is one of the victims in this case.
She understands the severity of her charges and has mentioned that she will attend any and all court appearances for this case. And she just mentioned to me that on that 17th where she missed her court appearance, she mentioned that she was in custody.
Burrell was set to go to trial this week in a felony case. Court records say she was in custody on the day of the shooting. It's unclear whose custody she was in and why she was released. But hours later, prosecutors say she shot the boy and later admitted to it on recorded jail calls, calling herself, quote, a hero.
Nobody in the community, nobody in the hood thinks somebody that shoots a 12-year-old kid is a hero. You are not a hero. If you did this, you're a zero.
Burrell's being held on a $100,000 bond.
$100,000 bond for what? Man, ain't no bond, man. Ain't no bond. Nah, nope. Ain't no bond. Don't do it. Nah, we ain't doing it. No bond at all. Send her straight to jail. I'm almost on the point of, I'm almost at the inkling of put in the electric chair at this point. Just go ahead and call the quiz because you ain't, you shouldn't be getting out. You done put kids in danger. You done put your kids in danger. You already went to jail for child abuse already as it is. You was only 11 days out of jail. You already had 22 counts on you. Then you went and chased down and found a 12-year-old boy and shot him and killed him. Absolutely not. Electric chair. Nope. Nope. Gots to get gone, bro. Gots to get gone. Remove that. Talking about some hero. Where? This was in Milwaukee. They crazy up there in Milwaukee, bro. Remind me to never go. Remind me to never go. Remind me to never go to Milwaukee at all. No, you good, fam. Remind me to never go to Milwaukee. I ain't got no reason to go up there. It's like they got a lot going on up there. There's a lot of degeneracy up there in Milwaukee. Yeah, I'm straight. They can have it. I ain't going. Nope, but if you found any value in this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm. Make sure you hit the bell notification and make sure you share this with your family and friends. And if you haven't joined the Patreon, be sure to become part of the Free Agents Society and tap into the Patreon. All right, my good people? Let's get to it.
Listen, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out either of these two videos right here. And make sure you share this post with your friends and your family.
Yes, sir. She said, jail straight to jail, then prison. Man, listen, I'm telling you, send her all the way, put her under the jail. When you put her under the jail, put her even further up under that. Because there ain't no way, absolutely not. Let me read this super chat real quick, man. That is wild.
Yeah, you right, man. Making money is me, man. 10 years, man, you're gonna have matching Benzes. 10 years. Think more like 10 days, man. 10 days.
Yo, shout out to William Lynch 578 for the $5. She says, peace and blessings, fam chat. Hey, peace and blessings to you. I appreciate you for the $5.
Man, give my $5. All right, bro. Man, give my $5, man. Give my $5. Give my $5.
Shout out to my dog, Real Life PJ. Shout out to my dog, Real Life PJ, for the $5. He says, give me back my $5.
Man, give my $5. All right, bro. Man, give my $5, man. Get my father! Get my father! Damn you.
Listen, bro, that one ain't gonna never get old, bro. That ain't gonna never get old. I promise you it's not. It ain't gonna never get old. That is too funny, bro. I ain't never seen nobody go that hard over $5. But listen, when you hurting, you hurting. That $5 mean the world to you. Listen, man, I appreciate y'all for showing love on the platform, man. Thank you guys so much. I told y'all, listen, I told y'all I'm gonna stop asking for money. If y'all gonna show love, y'all just gonna show love. I said I was gonna stop doing that because it ain't right, man. Me up here asking y'all to share, you know what I'm saying? To share y'all hard-earned money with me like that. So I do appreciate y'all doing that. You feel me? But make sure you join the Patreon, though. And that's what we're gonna get to it. In real life, PJ, I'm gonna do exactly what you said, bro. I'm gonna start doing a vlog too. I'm gonna start vlogging. And just to let you know that I'm serious about it, I got my joint. So when we out here in these streets, you know what I'm saying? We locked in. Food Carry Ferry with the gifties. Appreciate you, Food Carry Ferry. For the 10 jewels, thumbs up. I appreciate you for the gifted. Yeah, so yeah, we locked in for the Patreon content. And I also said too, I'm gonna sit down. I'm still gonna do this too, but I want to find some people of significance though. I don't just want to find some random individual. You know, I want to make sure I have receipts behind it, right? So when I go and talk to some people that's of significance, you know, and ask them, hey, listen, what is a day in the life for you actually about as a millionaire? You know, so what does that look like to you? I actually want to sit down and have a conversation with some people like that to give some people some insight on the back end of it. You know, I might still make it a little public. I might just make, you know, edit some things out, but you'll get the raw, uncut stuff, the real gems on the back end. So I think that'd be pretty cool too. And overall, and so what else would y'all want to see? For those people who gonna become part of the free agent society, for those of y'all who don't know, if y'all haven't seen it, let me show y'all. I gotta show y'all because I'm excited about this though. Because I got some hats coming. I got some hats on the way. Well, not on the way yet, but we working on some hats. So this is for the Patreon members. So if you become a Patreon member, let me see. Hold up. Let me see. You want to see me who? So it's gonna be my free agent. There it is. Free agents. You say you want to see me who? What? Listen, man, I stopped hooping, man. I stopped hooping a while ago. I ain't gonna even hold you. Let me see something. Let me see if I can find something. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I don't know if I can find any clips of me hooping them, but let me see. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I used to hoop for hours, man, but man, it was fun. It was fun while it lasted, but yeah, it is content, but I mean, is it the I'd probably rather y'all see me play pickleball than anything, than me hooping. If I'm being 110% honest. Let's see. Ooh, do we got something right here? Yeah, that'd be pretty. Well, I could tell you I got my jersey retired in high school though. Could tell you that much. I can tell you that much. You said go challenge some people live. I wonder why Huntington ain't never got. They don't got all the They don't got none of my. Let me see. That's old. Let me go to my Facebook. Let me see if I got something there. That sounds like good content. Yeah, for sure. It definitely would be. Let me go to these photos real quick. You rocking with the hats? It's gonna be dope for the Patreon. I'm telling you, it's gonna be fire. It's gonna be fire. All right, let's see what we got. Let me see if I got any other content of me hooping. Oh, you know what? I think I know. I think I know exactly where to go. Give me a second. I think I know exactly where to go to find it. Oh, appreciate you. Appreciate you for becoming a member of the ENG community. Let me see if
my brother's keep.
So every time somebody come and can y'all hear that? When y'all heard that, my brother's keeper, did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that good? All right, let's see. Let's see if we can find this video real quick. Not that one, not that one, not that one. Y'all can hear? Okay. So yeah, when somebody becomes a member, that's what it says. That's from that that's from New Jack City. My brother's keeper. Loud and clear. That's what I like to hear. Dang,
my brother's keeper.
Dang, I definitely was a lot smaller then. Yeah, we definitely gotta get back to that. Jesus. All right, where's it at? Where's the video at? Not what I want. Come on, man. I might have to try to find the lady for y'all. My dog, Macaroni Tony, he said, Uncle Alert. Appreciate you for the 440 gifted, my boy. He said, Uncle Alert. That's crazy. Uncle Alert is wild, bro. But I'm with it though. I feel it. Six, 7. Man, I just saw the video. Where the hell is that? I know I ain't smoking crack. I know I'm not. I know I ain't on one today. I know I ain't. You can tell you how I know I ain't, because I was here when I was here. I was here with myself when I did it. And I didn't do it. So I know I ain't do it. I'm about to call it quits. On God I am. Because I can't find this video. My little nugget. Piss me off. Real life, I've been trying to hit you with membership with YouTube picks. Oh, word? Yeah, YouTube be on one sometimes. I swear, dude. YouTube be going crazy. My mom team. Yeah, I was big then too. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, that's when I put on hella pounds then. Jesus. That boy was almost 260. I was no sir. Had to get that off immediately. I had to get that joint off fast. That ain't it. Y'all, I don't think I'm gonna find it. I don't think I'm gonna find it. I don't. Yep, I'm gonna call it because I can't find it. All I can do is show you a picture. Yep, that's all I can do. I can't find the video. I'm pretty sure somebody I know got it. I know I don't. Yeah. You're gonna have to call. We gonna have to call that for what it is. I ain't got it. All I got is a picture. Matt, but Matt can tell you though, man, your boy was like that on the court though. Macaroni will tell you. That boy was like that on the court. You feel me? Like that. See reels, photos, LMs. Yeah, that's what y'all get right here. That's what y'all get right here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I hear shooting them things. You feel me? I hear letting that thing ride. You feel me? I hear letting that thing fly. You feel me? Getting to it, getting a bucket out here. 2 pieces in a biscuit. You ain't getting nothing. You get nothing off of me, dog. Let me get that bucket right there. Oh, you think you finna pin it? Ain't happening. You get nothing. That's a bucket right there. It's a bucket. You feel me? We get buckets. Or we used to. Or we used to. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all for kicking it with your boy tonight. Like I said, listen, I told you I get off earlier now. My schedule is I get home a lot earlier now, so I'm probably gonna start going live at 6:05 instead of 7:05 now. So that's gonna help out. You know, I know a lot of y'all be ready to lock in with Anton them channel and stuff like that too, but that's beside the point. But I know a lot of y'all want to get in earlier.
My brothers
Appreciate you. And plus, I know a lot of y'all, you know, aren't in the same time zone as me, so it's probably 10 o'clock where some of y'all are. So 6:05 definitely works better. So with that being said, Make sure y'all tap in. And if you haven't joined the Patreon, the link is in the description. The link is in the description. I also pinned it in the chat as well. So make sure you join the Patreon. Like I told y'all, I do have some videos coming. So you definitely want to be on the lookout. And also, like I said, we trying to get, listen, so before I go, here's the goal. Here's the goal. I'm pinning it here. We are currently going into August. We have 4 months left. We have 4 months. My goal. Now, of course, that's going to come with added value, me giving y'all a reason to join the Patreon. So, of course, that's going to be my work. That's what I'm going to have to do, right? But my goal by the end of December, I need to be at 20 paying Patreon members. 20. Not free members, paying members. And the reason why it's paying members because that's where the value is at, behind the paid. That's where the wall is, right? But I'm going to make sure I bring you guys value first before I do. Right? So I'm going to be adding videos back there, be letting y'all know what videos have been added and whatnot. So, but that's my goal. By December, I need to be at 20. All right? So with that being said, my good people, I appreciate y'all. And until next time,